You are tuned into Wisdom Pills with Dr. Vincent Opong, inspiring you to become all of you. Now stay tuned for another inspiring episode that will move you to become all you were born to be.
Hello, greatness. How are you doing? I believe you are doing fabulous. I feel like it's been a while. I believe you are all doing great. Today I came to answer a quick question. I came to answer a question that a very good friend of mine asked, talking about perseverance. What causes limitations? And her question from Inspirational Lee. Amen. God bless you, woman of God. I really appreciate you for following and checking out my videos and also posting this question. And so her question is that what if you did see it? Could it be that is just a learning experience? Would love to hear your thoughts on this. I love Wisdom Pills. Thank you so much. So let me help those who probably have not seen the video. I'll post the link to this video. That the question came from. The title of that video was What Causes Limitations? And in that video I talked about the fact that we have the eyesight and the foresight. The eyesight is what we see with our naked eyes, and the foresight is what we see in our mind's eye. And if I get the question correct, I believe that my friend, my sister, is asking the question that, what if you have seen it in your mind? Because I talked about the fact that if you have not seen it in your mind's eye, your environment will test you to see. And so I believe her question is that if you have seen it in your mind's eye and yet you could not see it physically, or it did not manifest, or you did not achieve it, or it never showed up, is it because you are supposed to learn from it? Of course. Every experience, whether good or bad, is meant for us to learn from them. Nothing is against you, everything is for you. The reason why it failed is because it wants to show you that something went wrong in the process somewhere. But the most important thing, or what I really want us to look at based on this question, is something that I will talk into detail maybe in the near future, about desires. And I think if I can remember correctly, I talked about when I was talking about your ability to see it in your mind's eye, so that you transfer that which you see in your mind's eye to the world. I use the word desire. Desire, that if you can see it in your mind, the world or your environment is there to support your desire, is to help that which you want to achieve become a reality. And for some time now, the word desire has become a very important word to me. Why? Because I have gained a deeper understanding of the word. And so I want to use this opportunity to just scratch the surface of desire. Desire is to dream, expect, search, implement, review, and enjoy. Most of the times we have we see something in our mind's eye. I believe that what you see in your mind's eye creates a dream for you. What you see in your mind's eye creates a dream. And your dream brings out a desire in you. I want you to listen to me very carefully. This will change your life. What you see in your mind's eye, my dear, creates a dream for you. And so the fact that you saw it, the reason why you are expecting it is because a dream has been created. A dream is that which you see in your mind's eye. That is why we call those things, when we dream and we have a mental picture or a mental video, if you will, we call it a dream, because dreams are things that have not materialized yet. And what dreams does is that dreams create an expectation in us, which we call desire. Once you have a dream, you begin to have a desire towards your dream. Nobody can tell me that they have a desire if they don't have a dream. If you talk about a dream, or if you sit down to talk to somebody and they tell you what they expect in the future, what they are telling you is they are expressing their dream through a desire. And so your desire, my God, focus or helps you to focus. It helps you to choose. It helps you to narrow your ways and your actions. And so, my dear, if I want to nail it right here, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that the reason why you probably saw it, my God, but you never experienced it, is because the word desire has not been understood. Whenever we have an expectation, I know the word of God says that the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut off. The expectation of the righteous shall not be denied him. Proverbs 23. I believe the verse number 18. Proverbs 10:24 also talks about the same thing. Talks about the wicked, the fear of the wicked will come upon him, and the desire of the righteous shall be granted. Proverbs 10:24. The desire of the righteous shall be granted. And yet, many people have desires, and yet their desires are not granted. And that is a very important thing we have to look at, because I believe that we have to be able to unpack what a desire is so that we will be able to achieve our desires. Most of the times, desires have become wishful thinkings or wishful thoughts. But as we all know the saying, wishes are not horses. And the reason why wishes are not horses is because they are in the imaginary. My God. That means that for you to be able to ride on your horse, you've got to create it. You've got to create that horse to be able to ride on it. If you are not willing to create your horse, then you cannot ride on your horse. And that takes me to another thing that we have to critically look at. To create means to consciously rebel extremely against traditional expectations and experiences. Now let me sum it all up. I have seen something on my inside. It has created a dream in me. Based on the dream, now I begin to have a desire, a yearning in my heart for that which I see. But where the link gets shut or cut off is when the desire has been created. Are we able to press through it? If you have a dream, do you expect that dream? Most people probably expect the dream. But what they forget is that if you expect the dream, then you've got to search the dream out. You've got to search it out. If you search the dream out, you will find something. Maybe the answer, it may not be. But you've got to implement what you find in order to find out whether it's the answer or it's not. And whenever you implement, you will have a result. And you've got to review your results to see whether it's helping or not. And the most important thing is the letter E. You've got to enjoy the process to be able to enjoy the fruit. Because it's going to be tough. And that is what the book Wisdom Pills is all about. Taking you through those steps. As you know, we began from purpose, hard work, perseverance. We just ended perseverance. We are moving on forward. And so the whole point is that the reason why probably you did not see it manifest is because there was a cut. There was something you could not follow through. I always say this. I know that I always put the work on us because we can blame God. We can easily give an excuse about maybe God's time is not right, or the time is not right, or God's time is the best. And I believe in all of those things. I am a man of God. I believe in the scriptures. I love the scriptures. But I believe that some of these things, we have taken them to the extreme, and it is siphoning and limiting us from manifesting and becoming what God made us to be. And so what I always say to myself is that if I turn on my television and there are no pictures. Recently, I actually broke my television. I had my backlights went off and I tried to fix it. I was able to fix it, but in the process of transferring the television, I broke the screen. And so if I turn my TV on, I can hear the voice, but the screen was all messed up. My point is this: do I call the television station and say, hey, ABC or HBO, I have been trying to turn my television on, I hear the screen, I hear the voices, but I can't see anything on the screen? No. Why can't I call them? Because there is somebody, my next door neighbor is watching the same channel with her TV, her pictures and her sound perfectly on. That means that there is something wrong with me. My whole point is this, that most of the times, 99.9 times, the problem is with us. God is perfect. He cares for us. The word care means that he makes provision before we even know what we need. He had already made provisions for it. He cares for us. And so the problem is not with God, or it's not with the timing of God. It is with you. There is a process in manifesting and experiencing and having everything in this world. And once any part of that process is broken, is cut off, then we fail to see that which we are meant to see. And so once again, God bless you, my dear. Thank you for the question. It was a very important question. Well, I believe in your future. Go make it count. And remember, if you can't see it, then the question is, are you following through your desire? Dream, expect, search, implement, review, and enjoy. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Wisdom Pills with Dr. Vincent Opong, the voice of inspiration. See you on the next episode of Wisdom Pills. And please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on becoming all you were born to be.